What's up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. The Taiwan Railway Labor Union is threatening a major strike that could take place around Lunar New Year. This comes after the union accused the Transportation Ministry of refusing to listen to their concerns. If it happens, the strike could derail many people's plans for the holidays. Bing Wang reports.
Taiwan's trains move up to 200 million passengers every year. But next month, services could grind to a halt. For almost 2 years, the railway union has protested plans to turn the Taiwan Railways Administration from a government agency to a state-owned company. It's meant to help turn around the loss-making administration and address safety concerns following 2 deadly train accidents in 2018 and 2021. But the Taiwan Railway Labor Union says they were not consulted on the matter and believe the trains still need maintenance to be deemed safe.
春节期间然后那么大的运输，我们不容许让列车有一点点任何的一些状况在行车不安全的情况下，我们春节的部分里面完完全全把列车停下来，然后让我们跟交通部好好的谈。
If a strike were to go ahead, hundreds of thousands of people could be affected. Many would need to cancel plans or find alternative ways to travel home for the Lunar New Year in January. The Transport Ministry is hoping for a quick resolution to ensure the safety of the trains and to continue services for passengers.
我们在协调，一直在协调，我们还在讨论哈。是。
Officials hope to keep things running smoothly and are set to meet again with protesting railway workers. But if the meetings do not lead to an agreement, the union says they will hold additional strikes during other public holidays, causing even more disruptions to train services. Alex Chen and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's digital minister Audrey Tang says a nationwide ban on the video sharing app TikTok would need to have full public support. Tang made the comments at a ministry briefing on Tuesday and said the issue would be raised at a government data security meeting this weekend. The app, which is owned by Chinese company ByteDance, is already banned in the public sector in Taiwan. The Mainland Affairs Council says China uses the app to shape public opinion. Prosecutors in the northern county of Miaoli are moving to annul the results of last month's county chief election. Zhong Dongjin, the declared winner of the election, is under investigation for alleged vote buying. 3 other winners in lower-level positions are also being investigated. The prosecutor's office says a man surnamed Chen was caught buying votes with cash for the 4 candidates. Zhong, who ran as an independent candidate, denies any wrongdoing and says he will still take his oath of office on Sunday. His office says the move is politically motivated and they will report the matter to the government's top oversight agency. The case must be heard by a judge before any decision is made.
陈姓男子在笔录中已经十分明确地表示，并没有帮中东锦买票。没想到检察官竟不予采信，更未秉持无罪推论之原则，故意入人于罪，利用司法迫害人民，明显企图借此影响选举的结果。
Despite a surge in tensions between China and Taiwan this year, residents on Taiwan's outlying islands of Matsu, just a few kilometers from the Chinese coastline, aren't so worried about conflict anymore. And they're pushing for their links with China to be reopened. TaiwanPlus reporter Louise Watt traveled to Matsu to find out more.
Taiwan's islands of Matsu used to be on the front lines of conflict. Even through the mist, a clear warning they're always poised for battle. We sleep with our spears, the old slogan reads. At their closest point, these islands are just 10 kilometers from China, an easy target for President Xi Jinping and his communist forces if they decide to attack Taiwan. Tensions between Beijing and Taipei are at their highest in decades, with China increasingly sending military planes and ships to up the pressure on Taiwan, which it claims as part of its territory. But the people on Matsu are no longer so worried about a possible conflict.
这个船只都在我们周围，我们也没有怎么样啊，都觉得反正都很近啊。我们航班飞过来，都经过他们的领空进来了，也没有怎么样啊。所以我是觉得没什么呀。
不会担心，我们马祖很安全了，他不会打了，不会打了。
Taiwan has lived with the threat of invasion since it split from China in 1949. But it was the outlying islands like Matsu that were regularly shelled by China during a Cold War. And while signs of war are still everywhere in Matsu, people here have close ties with the giant on their doorstep. A shared dialect with Chinese in Fuzhou City across the water, trade and investment links, and family.
我们马祖这边跟中国那边几乎都是算是一起的，因为有很多大陆的也来到马祖这边定居。
Matsu can also feel cut off from the rest of Taiwan.
From Matsu, it's just a 25-minute boat ride to China. But this is the ferry from Matsu to the Taiwan mainland. It takes 10 hours.
There are much quicker flights to Taipei, but they're often cancelled because of fog. Against this relative isolation, residents in Matsu and other outlying islands, Kinmen, are pressing for the resumption of unique postal, travel and business connections with China. Known as the Mini 3 Links, they are separate from the rest of Taiwan and stopped almost 3 years ago after the outbreak of COVID. Reopening them would help ease tensions, says Cao Yuan, who previously served in various Matsu government departments. He's been collecting signatures to petition Taiwan's government to act.
那我们这边的生意就会做得比较更好。不管在旅游业啦，或者是经济上面的互动啦，但是在政治上面，其实我认为我们跟他小三通以后，也会缓和两岸之间的缓冲剂。
Should conflict break out, many in Matsu feel that advances in technology must mean these islands are no longer a target.
现在的战争的观念，不是巷战，不是肉搏战，是决战在千里之外，这个叫做境外战争啦。那老公要打，他没有必要打2次嘛，打你马祖再打1次，再打台湾1次，没有这样子作战的啦。 他一定在境外就直接就打你台湾嘛。
For many here, the front lines and potential crisis have moved from Matsu to the Taiwan mainland. And to decrease the talk of war, the islanders say their closeness to China should be used instead to improve relations between the two sides. Damon Lin and Louise Watt for TaiwanPlus.
U.S. Air Force B-52 bombers and F-22 fighter jets joined South Korea's Air Force for joint drills on Tuesday. The show of military force comes as North Korea has ramped up ballistic missile tests this year. North Korea on Tuesday slammed plans for unprecedented military spending by Japan, another U.S. ally. Pyongyang said it would take a resolute and decisive military step as Japan looks to develop counter-strike capabilities against North Korea. A member of the European Parliament has called for an EU-Taiwan investment pact. Anna Michelle Asimakopoulou is a vice chair of the EU's Parliament's International Trade Committee and part of a delegation visiting Taiwan. She said the European Union should launch the first steps of a bilateral investment agreement with Taiwan. Asimakopoulou urged cooperation on global supply chains, citing Taiwan's leading role in semiconductors. But the Greek politician also noted such a move would have, quote, geopolitical implications. Taiwan will open a new representative office in Montreal, Canada. The Foreign Ministry says that the establishment of the new office will, quote, further cooperation and exchanges between the two countries. It did not say when the office would officially open. This will be Taiwan's 4th representative office in the North American country. Thank you for watching TaiwanPlus News. Finally today, we leave you with images of the Light and Water Show at Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.